Stop setting monthly profit targets right now. That financial goal in your head is not motivating you. It is the virus that is killing your trading app. I know this because in 2013, I tried to force a return to hit an arbitrary target. And the result, I wiped out 92% of my trading capital in just 12 weeks. I did not fail because I was not smart enough. I failed because I was asking the wrong question. But the moment I stopped trying to make money was the moment I finally started keeping it. We need to delete that profit virus and install the survival fast mandate. First, I will expose the profit paradox that is secretly draining your trading app. Then, I will give you my TLS Veto Filter, the simple 3-step checklist that I use to kill bad trades before they kill me. And finally, we will launch your 30-trade Firewall challenge to lock this trading discipline in for good. Let's fix this right now. You have been told to set goals to stay motivated. But what if that $500 a month target is actually ensuring that you lose money in your trading? It's August 2013. I had started my trading journey with a $100 deposit and high hopes. I did the calculation. The YouTube gurus were promising massive returns, so I felt I had to catch up. Month 1, I lost 55% on my account. I deposited another $100 to stay in the game, but the pressure kicked in. I started seeing trades that were not real, and I was not analyzing charts. I was hunting for dollars to fill my quota. And here's what that looked. It's 11 p.m. on a Wednesday. I am staring at my phone in bed. I'm down for the month, but the market is moving. Not because of any trading signal, just because it is moving. And I think, if I catch just 50 pips on a 0.1 lot, that's $50. I will hit my target. I click buy. No stop loss, no plan, just hope. And by midnight, I am down again. By the end of month 1, I had lost 55% of my first deposit. But did I stop? No. The account vandal in my took over. And I thought, I just need to make it back. Month 2, I lost 60% of the remaining balance. Month 3, my account was down to just $20. In 12 weeks, I had destroyed 92% of my capital. And I fell into a deep trading depression for nearly 3 months. I felt worthless, stupid, and I genuinely thought trading was a scam designed to rob people like me. But here's the hard truth. The moment you focus on making money in your trading, you activate the gambler mode in your brain. You stop being a CEO, you start being a slot machine addict. You are not losing because you lack skill. You are losing because you are optimizing for the wrong variable. And this is the profit paradox. The relentless focus on an outcome that you cannot control. Profit forces you into emotional trading actions that destroy the one thing that you can control, your process. Chasing profit kills profit. So how do we fix this? We need to delete that virus and install a new operating system. Here is the target deletion rule. Step 1, go to your trading journal right now. Step 2, physically cross out any monetary goal. That $500 a month goal, kill it. It is poison. Step 3, replace it with one new metric, the percentage of trades where you followed your rules. Now, here's why this works. When you measure profit, you are tracking the market's behavior, which is outside your control. And this triggers a stress response because your brain cannot find a repeatable path. But when you measure process compliance, you are tracking your own decisions. Your brain starts to feel agency. And this lowers your cortisol and allows your brain to trade with objective clarity of a professional rather than the desperation of a... When I made this shift, here's what changed. It's 6 months later, same chart, same 11 p.m. temptation, but this time I ask a different question. Not how much can I make, but does this trade protect my vault from robbery? The chart has not changed, but I have. I see the setup has no daily level nearby. It fails my checklist. So instead of clicking buy, I close the laptop and I go to sleep. The next morning, I wake up with my capital protected. No loss, no stress, and no regret. That is a winning day because the vault is locked. This shift was the turning point. It took me nearly 4 years to find true consistency, but stopping the bleeding was just the fun. Not because I got smarter, but because I stopped asking myself to do the impossible, which is predicting profit. And I started asking myself to do the controllable, protect your capital. You need the identity shift that made this possible. Picture 2 people in a casino. Person 1, the slot machine addict. He's pulling the lever, chasing the jackpot, and he gets a rush when he wins and a gut when he loses. He's not thinking about odds. He's thinking about the next hit. Then person 2, the casino owner. She's standing at the vault door with a clipboard. She's not playing any games. She's checking IDs, monitoring the cameras, making sure the vault does not get. She's boring, methodical, obsessed with one thing. Do not let anyone steal from the vault. Guess which one goes home rich? The owner who does not chase jackpots. The mathematics of the house edge fills the vault automatically, but over time. Her only job is to stop the vault from getting robbed by customers or by her own employees. You need to become the casino owner in your trading and not the slot. So starting tomorrow, when you wake up, ask yourself this one question and say it out loud. Am I here to attack the market or am I here to guard the vault? If the answer is attack, close the laptop. The vandal is, do not give him the keys. Write this on a post-it note and stick it to your monitor. My job, guard the vault, not score goals. That's the first firewall, the identity shift. But identity alone is not enough. You need a way to stop bad trades at the door before they rob you. Most people think the 1% risk rule is boring safety advice. But risking 1% is not playing it safe. It's buying a license to fail 100 times without dying. Here's the calculation almost everyone ignores. If you risk 10% per trade, you get exactly 10 attempts before your trading account is crippled. It's like 10 gunfights to learn marksmanship before you are financially dead. If you risk 1% per trade, you get 100 attempts. It's like 100 gunfights to learn how to aim, reload, and survive. One approach protects your learning curve, but the other guarantees that you drop out before you even graduate. And this is not just my opinion. A landmark study by Daily FX analyzing over 12 million live trades proved this mathematically. They found that traders using effective leverage of 5 to 1 or less were profitable 40% of the time. But those pushing leverage to 25 to 1 or higher, they plummeted to a 17% profitability rate. The risk calculation is higher risk does not lead to higher return. It leads to extinction in trading. Now I know what you are thinking, but will not 1% make me grow too slowly? Here is why that is wrong. Every $100 that you do not lose through defensive trading discipline is worth $358 7 years from now. Here is the step-by-step calculation. If you lose $100 today, you need an 11% return on the remaining 900 just to break even. You are starting from behind. But if you protect that $100 and let it compound at, let's say, 20% annually over 7 years, that $100 grows to $358. Add the principal back and you have preserved $458 in purchasing power. Your boring defense today literally funded 4 future trades in year 7. Defense is deferred offense. The defensive trader who survives 100 trades while breaking even will eventually figure out how to profit. Because they are still there, they have capital and they have time. But the offensive trader who blows up in 10 trades, their timeline ends. Their trading career is over. Survival is the permission slip to discover the goal. Here's the exact framework I used to protect that survival. Step 1 is the 30 rep rule. Number 1, set your absolute maximum risk at 1% per trade. No exceptions. This is the vault doors lock. Number 2, this mathematical decision buys you time to learn without your capital being seriously threatened. Number 3, track your progress. Write it down. Trade 1 of 30, trade 2 of 30. Then number 4, for trades 1 through 30, your goal is process perfection, not profit. You are installing the firewall. And here's the logic. At 1% risk, a 10 trade losing streak is merely a 10% drawdown. You are still in the game. But at 5% risk, that same streak is a 50% drawdown, which requires 100% gain just to get back to zero or break. The 30 trap rule ensures that your inevitable learning mistakes do not become fatal financial injury. But armor is not enough. You also need a bouncer. Most of us lose money on trades that look good in the moment because we get hypnotized by a big green trading. You need a filter, a cold, heartless bouncer who checks IDs and turns people away without emotion. Here's the trading tool that changed my career. I call it the TLS Veto Filter. Picture a bouncer at a velvet rope. Before any trade gets into your trading account, it must pass 3 gates. Fail even one, the bouncer says no. Gate 1, check the trend. Open the weekly chart time. Is the big picture direction clearly up or down? If you have to squint, it's a no. You veto the trade. Gate number 2, check the level. Switch to the daily chart. Is the price currently at a pre-drawn major support or resistance level? Not kind of close, but at the level. Then gate 3, check the signal. Is the entry pattern, for example, a pin bar, a false break, textbook quality? If you have to explain it, it's a no. Veto the trade. But why this specific filter? Gate 1 ensures you are moving with institutional momentum. Gate 2 ensures you are entering where the big money has historically reacted. And gate 3 ensures that the market has actually confirmed its intent before you risk a single dollar. If you skip any gate, you are not trading, you are guessing. And here's what that looks like in practice. You see a bullish candle forming on the pound against the US dollar. It's big, it's green, the price is at 1.2450. You look at your resistance level and it's up at 1.2500, 50 pips away. It's tempting and you think it's going there anyway. I will just get in early. So you skip the checklist, you click buy. 3 hours later, the trade reverses at 1.2480 before even touching the. You are stopped out for a $50 loss. You bought in the middle of the noise. You did not have a signal at a level. You had a signal near a level. Then think of this different approach. Same pound against the dollar chart, same tempting green candle at 1.2450, but this time you pull up your checklist. You ask the 3 questions. Trend. You open the weekly chart. It's choppy. Price at 1.2450. Your line is at 1.2500. It's not there. That's a fail. You do not even check the signal. One gate failed and the trade is vetoed. So you close the chart, you walk away, and your $50 is still in your trading account. That's a winning decision. The bouncer did his job. This filter takes like 30 seconds, but it will kill 70% of the trades that you want to take. And that's the point. The bouncer's job is not to be nice. It's to keep the vault safe. Trading legend 𝒔𝒂𝒎𝒑, who turned $5,000 to $15 million, was once asked what the elements of good trading are. His answer: cutting losses, and cutting loss. Not finding perfect entry. Just one thing, repeated 3 times. Get out fast when you are wrong. That is the survival fast mandate. The bouncer who's paranoid about the one robber and does not care about the 99 honest customer. Now this TLS bouncer is essential, but I have seen traders have the perfect checklist and still touch their trading accounts because of a hidden blind spot that they cannot see. Do you actually know which specific part of your trading game is currently failing you? Instead of guessing, take my free "Why Am I Still Losing Money" trading quiz to find out. It's a 3-minute diagnostic that I built to pinpoint your specific trading, whether it's strategy or mindset, and show you exactly where to focus. Click the link in the description to access it. Remember, you cannot optimize what you do not understand. But even the best trading bouncer gets tired. What happens when you are exhausted after work and your willpower fails? You can have the best trading rules in the world, but they are useless if you break them the moment you get tired. Here's how to install a firewall that works even when your brain is tired. In September 2018, I tried an experiment. I read somewhere that trading the market open gave you an edge. So I set my alarm for midnight. Every single night for 8 months, I woke up in the dark, analyzed trading charts, and placed trades. The strategy was the same one that worked during the day. My risk management was solid and I was following the rules. But something was off. By March 2019, the results came in. I had lost 17% of my trading account. My win rate, 20%. It was worse than a coin flip. So what happened? My strategy had not changed, but I had changed. I was groggy, tired, and my willpower battery was empty. The vandal in my head took over because my brain could not find more. I realized I could not rely on trying harder. I needed a system that would force me to be disciplined even when I did not want to. So I stopped trading at midnight. I shifted my analysis window to 5:30 a.m. before work, when I was fresh and alert. Same strategy, different mental, and the results flipped. That taught me something critical. Your edge is not just your strategy. It is your strategy executed by a cognitively sharp version of yourself. Fatigue is a hidden risk multiplier in your trading. Here is how we are going to lock this in. We are going to install the 30 trade firewall challenge. This is not a trading strategy. It's a behavior modification plan. Step 1, the contract. For the next 30 trades, your goal is not to make money. Your goal is 100% compliance with your 1% risk rule and your TLS filter. Step 2, the visual tracker. Print out a sheet with 30 boxes. Tape it in your wall where you can see it every day. Then step 3, the binary score. After every trade execution or at the end of every trading day where you successfully waited, mark the box. If you followed your 1% risk rule and your TLS filter perfectly, even if you lost money, mark a green tick. But if you broke a rule, even if you made money, mark it with a red X. Step 4, the reset. If you mark a red X, you reset the counter to box 1. You do not pass go. You do not collect money. You start over. And here's why this works. It gamifies discipline. When you are on box 25, the thought of resetting to box 1 is more painful than the FOMO of missing a trade. You are using your brain's natural loss aversion to protect your trading account. You are training your nervous system to value your process more than the random outcome of a single. Here is what that looks like. It's trade 12 of your challenge. You have got 12 green ticks on the wall and you are feeling confident. Then you see a trade on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. The trend is clear. Price is at 91.20. Your level is at 91.50. It's 30 pips away. You think, it's close enough. I do not want to miss this. You take the trade. It wins. You make $100. But when you check your TLS filter that night, level failed. The price was not at the level. It was floating in the middle. You have to mark a red X. Your 12 trade streak is gone. Tomorrow, you are back to trade number 1. Now, same scenario, trade number 12. Same Australian dollar, Japanese yen setup at 91.20. But this time, you check the filter before you click. Trend, yes. Signal, yes. Level, no. It's 30 pips away. You want the trade. You can feel the FOMO is rising. But you look at your wall chart. You see those 12 green ticks. And you ask yourself, is this one trade worth destroying my streak? The answer is no. You close the chart, you walk away, and that night you mark a green tick, number 13. Your streak survives. So does your trading day. When you complete this 30 trade challenge, something shifts. You will have the survival fast mandate installed in your nervous system. You will log into your trading account without that pain in your stomach. You will know exactly what happened because you either followed the plan or you did not. No surprises and no dread. You will stop feeling like a gambler pretending to be a trader. You will become the vault security guard of your trading account. Remember, survival is not just the goal. It's the permission slip to discover the goal. So here is your next step. You have the veto filter to stop losses, but the filter is useless if you do not know where to apply it, like which markets, which time frames, and how to set up the platform. I see traders fail because they try to force this system onto the wrong trading charts. Check out this video here where I walk you through the exact part-time trading checklist that I use to scan, select, and execute trades in that strict 30-minute window. So see you in that video.